Jody here, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving a spoiler-free review on the latest book that I've read. So without any further ado, let's get on to today's spoiler-free book review, and that will be for the book You Can Trust Me by Wendy Heard. So You Can Trust Me is about two best friends, Leo and Summer, who are con artists living in California. Leo and Summer, though, aren't con artists who are living in the lap of luxury. They do what they do to survive, so there's something to live on to make it to the next day. But that day-to-day way of living could all change thanks to a potentially really big score Leo has just found. That really big score would be that of Michael Forrester, a tech billionaire. Leo finds out that Michael will be spending the next few days in LA, and she does some research on where he's going to be, and the plan is then to randomly bump into Michael and to make him fall for her. And Leo does basically just that. Leo does such a good job of making Michael fall for her that he invites her to his own private island in Catalina for the weekend. Leo tells Michael that she just first needs to let her friend Summer know where she's going to be. But Summer never hears from Leo. Through a series of events, Summer finds out that Leo may have gone with Michael to his private island for the weekend for a planned investors meeting. Summer finds a way to get on the island, and not only does she sense something that's very off and odd about the place when she arrives, but she also finds herself feeling scared as well when Leo is nowhere to be found. This is the first book by Wendy Heard that I've read, and I'd definitely be interested in reading from this author again. And now for my thoughts on the book. I really liked this book. One thing that I liked was how much the story was about sisterhood and friendship. In the story, Leo and Summer aren't blood related, but they are still very much each other's sisters and each other's family, and will go to the ends of the earth for each other. That's why when Leo was missing, Summer's world gets turned upside down. Leo is Summer's only family and would do anything and everything to make sure that she's okay, and Summer feels that Leo would do exactly the same for her. But when Leo goes missing, Summer starts to second guess and question herself if maybe Leo is over her and their lifestyle. But even if that is the case and Leo's over their con artist way of life, Summer still needs to know that her friend is okay first before they were to part and go their separate ways, even if that means putting herself into harm's way. Leo and Summer are the true definition of what it means to go above and beyond for a friend. Their friendship in the story was a very bright spot in an otherwise very unsettling story. Another thing that I liked was the writing. This book is technically a mystery thriller, but it's not really written like one. I would say it's written more like a general fiction or a literary fiction book. While that is the case, the book still does have the elements within it to make it a mystery thriller. The writing also had this really fast-paced like quality to it that really enhanced the mystery thriller side of the story as you were reading it, having you on the edge of your seat, never knowing exactly what was going to happen next. The writing at the same time was also heavily emotional, deep, and profound, really making you care about Leo and Summer. I also thought the author did a really great job with the story as well, which is not only a story about sisterhood and friendship, but also a cautionary tale about how things, as well as people, aren't always as they seem or appear to be. The story terrifyingly explored how danger can look you right in the eyes without you even knowing it, and how dangerous money, wealth, and power can be in the hands of the wrong people. So those are my thoughts on the book. Now for my star rating. This is a book that after reading it is definitely one that you won't forget. What I loved so much about the book was the bond between Summer and Leo and how much they really loved and cared about each other, even if that love meant risking their own lives and putting themselves into harm's way to make sure that the other person was okay, because they knew that nothing in this world would mean anything if they didn't have each other by their side. With all that being said, my star rating for You Can Trust Me was 5 stars. So now for my recommendation. You Can Trust Me is a combination of Thelma and Louise meets Blink Twice. The story at times is a very dark, heavy, and uncomfortable one to read because of everything that happens within the story. The story at the same time is also an empowering one about survival and about not letting go or giving up on the ones you love. You Can Trust Me by Wendy Heard is a really great book, and it's a book that I will recommend as one worth reading. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope I helped you discover a new book today along the way as well. And until next time, bye!